As some parents send their kids off to college this week, one health risk that most probably won't give a passing thought, but should, is mold. A CBS 11 I-Team investigation found mold in dorms, making college students across the country seriously ill in some cases. And as investigative reporter Brian New discovered, it's happening more and more, Brian.
And Doug, it's not completely clear as to why we're seeing more mold cases. Experts tell us it's likely a combination of wetter springs along with aging dorms with failing air conditioning units. What we do know for certain is in the past year and a half, there have been nearly 50 major cases of mold reported on Texas college campuses. For some students, this exposure to mold can cause allergy-like symptoms. For others, it can be life-threatening.
When Sarah Melton headed off to the University of Oklahoma as any incoming college freshman,
all I could think about really was
she had a lot on her mind.
Finally being independent and moving away from home. I was very nervous.
But it's what never crossed her mind.
Never. Never in my life, no.
That caused the 18-year-old Frisco student to become so sick, she was forced to drop out.
It's still to this day, it's hard to really accept all of it.
Sarah says within days of moving into her dorm, the symptoms began.
I had no voice, I was congested, had headaches constantly.
At first, Sarah and her parents chalked it up to adjusting to dorm life.
I just thought it was like, the petri dish of the dorm.
But her symptoms got worse.
It got much worse.
She started noticing hand tremors, memory loss, a personality change. This straight-A student was now failing her classes, no matter how much she studied.
I would call my mom and text my mom and tell her that I was going crazy because I thought I was literally losing my mind.
Sarah's mom told her she needed to come home for the weekend, and it was as she was packing up that she looked up.
It was all over the ceiling.
And there it was.
Everywhere over the ceiling.
Tests revealed Sarah's symptoms were the result of mold toxicity. And even though it's been 9 months since she's been in her dorm, Sarah still feels the effects.
The main issues are with my memory. I'm still very forgetful. I'm not myself. And it's hard to look in the mirror every day and see a completely different person.
The University of Oklahoma told the I-Team shortly after the mold was discovered, the school underwent a 15-step cleaning process for every air unit and vent in every dorm room and bathroom. This problem is not unique to Oklahoma. The CBS 11 I-Team found 47 cases of mold at Texas colleges since 2018 that were bad enough to require reporting to the state. At the University of North Texas in February, large amounts of mold were removed from restroom walls at the College Inn dorm. And 80 square feet of mold-contaminated drywall was removed from a music room at Rollins Hall. Mold removal was also reported from student dorms and apartments at Texas Tech, Rice, and Texas A&M.
So this is one of the newer dorms?
Dan Meiser is the Texas A&M Director of Housing. He says his campus, along with others, are seeing an uptick in mold cases. Meiser says dorms are especially susceptible because of old and complicated air conditioning systems, and because students often don't notice the mold until it's already spread.
I think it's inevitable. I don't think there's any way you can avoid it, but you can be proactive about it.
This year, students at orientation will be told what to look for and how to report mold.
It's really on our staff's radar now to be very diligent.
Sarah Melton wants it to be on every college student's radar, which is why she started a Facebook page where dozens of students have shared their stories, warning others to be on the lookout.
You're supposed to go to college and learn and make friends and have fun and, get ready for the rest of your life, and nobody should have to put that on hold because of something so preventable.
Sarah says she wants to see state lawmakers require colleges to do routine mold inspections and have better guidelines, Doug, on how to deal with mold when it is discovered. On our website right now, we have listed all of those 47 cases of mold, so people can check that out at cbsdfw.com.
And not that it's necessarily incumbent upon them, but students, what kind of responsibility do they hold in terms of finding mold or reporting it, or what can they do?
They do play a role, and experts say there's really two things that they tell us that students can do. One is they need to make sure that AC unit is working and that fan should constantly be going. The other big thing is if they do notice mold, even a small amount in like a corner of a bathroom, to report it. Get that work order in, because it's the unnoticed and unreported cases that turn into the bigger issues.
It might be worth saying also, when you report it, make sure you document that and have that on paper.
Yes,
right?
yes.
So
and it's something when you go into orientation, you check in, ask, hey, how do I do this? Where do I put the work order in? Where do I get this? Those are questions that
advice.
Everyone should ask.
I see a lot of parents in bed right now going, okay, I'm checking my college right now.
Right.
So we're going to tell you this. The I-Team works for you all the time. If you've got a gripe, you'd like them to investigate something you're concerned about, send them an email, iteam@ktvt.com. We appreciate Brian and the information. On to Chief